In this video, we are going to talk about a very special topic, the Honda CR-V. It's one of the world's best-selling SUVs, a vehicle that has been the top choice for millions of families, travelers, and city dwellers over the years. It's a true gem of Japanese SUV engineering. Now, I'd like to ask you this. If someone asked you today if I were to buy a reliable, practical SUV that holds its value over time, what should I get? What would come to mind first? For most of you, it would be either the CR-V or another vehicle often compared to it. This is no coincidence. In this video, I'll tell you the full story of the Honda CR-V, spanning from 1995 to today. We'll examine each generation one by one. We'll discuss which one you should buy, which one to avoid, and how much you can expect to pay. There will be technical specs, real-world experiences, a bit of history, and of course, an honest evaluation. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Why is the CR-V here? The birth of the SUV concept. By the early 1990s, the global automotive market had undergone some changes. People were starting to get tired of sedans. You'd buy a pickup for hauling cargo or a real Jeep for off-roading. But there was nothing in between. Finding a vehicle that could do it all, comfortable for daily use, spacious enough for family trips and fuel-efficient, was quite a challenge. That's exactly where Honda's Japanese engineers stepped in to fill this gap. What does CR-V stand for? CR-V stands for Comfortable Runabout Vehicle. However, some sources also list it as Compact Recreational Vehicle. Honda has never officially clarified the name of this model, so both interpretations are valid. The key point is this: Honda didn't design the CR-V as a Jeep. Instead, they positioned it as a vehicle that offers the same driving comfort as a sedan, but provides more space and a slightly higher driving position. And this vision paid off. It really paid off. People loved this new model. The numbers don't lie. The CR-V has sold over 10 million units worldwide to date. In the US, it topped the list of best-selling SUVs for years. In Japan, Canada, Australia, China, and many other countries, it held the title of bestseller. This is no coincidence. To achieve this, you have to be doing something truly exceptional. Chapter 2. First Generation CR-V, 1995 to 2001. The birth. The CR-V, which went on sale in Japan in 1995, entered the American market in 1997, and it immediately caught people's attention. Why? Because at the time, competitors were either too large or too off-road focused. The CR-V struck the perfect balance. It wasn't as massive as a full-size SUV and was practical for city driving. Engine and technical details. The first-generation CR-V used Honda's B-Series engines. The 2.0-liter DOHC VTEC engine produced approximately 126 horsepower. Looking at it today, that number might seem modest, but it was quite good by the standards of the time. It was available with either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic transmission. The all-wheel drive system was called Real-Time 4WD. This system automatically transferred power to the rear wheels when it detected slippage in the front wheels. It wasn't a full-time 4-wheel drive system, but it performed quite well in the city and on mildly rough roads. Design and interior. One of the most interesting features of the first-generation CR-V was its foldable rear seat. Thanks to this system, known as the Magic Seat, the cargo area expanded in an unconventional way. Additionally, it carried a spare tire on top of the tailgate. This was both practical and gave the vehicle a distinctive look. The interior offered a spacious area by the standards of the time. The plastics were hard but durable. The seats were comfortable. Honda quality was evident in every corner of the vehicle. Buying guide. First generation. If you're buying a first-generation CR-V today, keep the following in mind. Pros: mechanical simplicity, easy repairs, low price, the joy of the VTEC engine. Cons: lack of power, rust issues, especially in areas with salted roads, outdated safety standards. Tip: the 1999 to 2001 model years are the most refined versions. Opt for examples with under 150,000 kilometers. Chapter 3. second generation CR-V, 2002 to 2006. Time to grow. The second generation CR-V was introduced in 2001 and went on sale in 2002. Honda expanded the vehicle in every way for this generation. It gained a roomier interior, a more powerful engine, and a more modern design. Engine update. This generation used the 2.4-liter K24 series engine. Producing approximately 160 horsepower, this engine became one of the most beloved engines in CR-V history. It was powerful, reliable, and easy to maintain. The K-Series is one of Honda's legendary engines. It still commands great respect in the tuning community. A 5-speed automatic transmission option was also introduced. At this time, CVT had not yet arrived in the CR-V. A classic hydraulic automatic transmission was used. Design changes. From the outside, the second-generation CR-V gained rounder and more modern lines. The spare tire retained its place on the tailgate. Inside, the biggest innovation was the rear seats, which were designed to fold flat, thereby providing truck-level cargo capacity. Safety features. This generation received good ratings in NHTSA and IHS tests. Side airbags were offered as an option. Electronic Stability Control (VSA/ESC) was available in some packages. Buying guide. Second generation. Pros. Legendary. K24 engine, spacious interior, reliability. Cons. Fuel economy isn't great, and the automatic transmission caused issues in some models. Tip: ask if the transmission fluid has been changed regularly. Be cautious if it hasn't been changed by 100,000 kilometers. Chapter 4. Third generation CR-V, 2007 to 2011. The maturity phase. The third generation CR-V was launched in 2006. This generation was now a truly global vehicle. America, Japan, Europe, Asia. It was sold simultaneously all over the world. Technical specifications. The K24 engine was used again in this generation, but this time in an updated version. Power ranged from 166 to 180 horsepower, varying depending on the market. An electric power steering (EPS) system was introduced for the first time, providing a significant advantage in terms of fuel economy. The real-time AWD system was also improved. It gained a smarter, more responsive structure. The vehicle felt noticeably safer in winter and on wet surfaces. Magic Seat evolution. In the third generation, the flat floor created by folding the rear seats forward worked wonderfully. Additionally, the rear seats could now be slid forward further, allowing the cargo area to expand significantly when needed, for items like strollers, bicycles, or large pieces of furniture. The CR-V was ready for all of them. Issues and things to watch out for. This generation has a known issue: the AC compressor. In some cases, the air conditioning compressor failed prematurely. Additionally, oil consumption could be higher than normal in some engines. You must have the vehicle's service history checked at a dealership. Buying guide. Third generation. Pros. Excellent interior flexibility, reliable engine, good value for money. Cons. A C compressor issues, fuel economy remains below ideal levels. Tip: the 2009 to 2011 model years are the most refined versions. Opt for vehicles with a service history. Chapter 5. Fourth generation CR-V, 2012 to 2016. Controversial design, undisputed sales. Introduced in 2011, the fourth generation CR-V divided opinions with its design. Some said this generation was sleeker and more modern, others found it boxy. But the sales figures spoke for themselves. People loved it and bought it in droves. Technical innovations. This generation introduced Honda's Earth Dreams technology engines. The 2.4-liter iVTEC engine produced approximately 185 horsepower. The CVT, continuously variable transmission, became standard in the US. This transmission improved fuel economy, but some drivers hated the rubber band-like feel. A 1.6-liter diesel engine option was also offered in the European market. This engine significantly increased range but eventually lost popularity in some countries due to diesel restrictions. Interior and technology. Honda prioritized technology in this generation. A touchscreen infotainment system was introduced. A rear-view camera became standard. Comfort features like heated front seats and dual-zone climate control were available as part of package options at the time of purchase. Known issues. The biggest issue with this generation was engine oil dilution. In cold climates, especially during short drives, exhaust gases could mix with the engine oil and dilute it. Honda officially acknowledged this issue and included it under warranty coverage under certain conditions. If you live in a cold country and mostly drive short distances, it's worth looking into this issue. Buying guide, 4th generation. Pros: spacious interior, good fuel economy with CVT, extensive trim options. Cons: oil thinning issue, lack of feedback from the CVT, and a design some find boring. Tip: the oil issue was partially resolved in the 2015 to 2016 model years. In cold regions, check the engine oil level regularly. Chapter 6, 5th Generation CR-V, 2017 to 2022. The Era of Real Progress. Introduced in 2016, the 5th Generation CR-V represented a true leap forward in many ways. This generation transformed the CR-V from merely a reliable choice into a desired and admired vehicle. Engines. The introduction of the turbo. The biggest change was under the hood. The new 1.5-liter turbo VTEC engine produced 190 horsepower. This figure was higher than that of the previous 2.4-liter engine, yet fuel consumption was significantly lower. Yes, the shift to a small displacement turbo engine was controversial, but the results were impressive. In North America, the 1.5-liter turbo plus CVT combination became standard. The AWD option was still available. In some markets, the 2.4-liter naturally aspirated engine option was retained. The turbo oil issue. Let's be honest. The 5th generation also has a cold weather issue. In the 1.5-liter turbo engines, especially in Canada and the northern US, exhaust gases could still mix with the engine oil. Honda was aware of this issue and made some software updates. But if you live in a cold region and drive short distances, be careful. If the engine shuts off before it has time to warm up, this issue can recur. A design revolution. From the outside, the 5th generation CR-V looked significantly more appealing. More dynamic lines, a more charismatic front end, and LED headlight combinations. In short, it no longer looked like just a family car. In terms of interior space, this generation boasted the largest cabin in CR-V history. The rear seats were incredibly spacious. Legroom rivaled that of vehicles in the next higher segment, and the standard panoramic sunroof further enhanced that feeling. The hybrid version arrives. The CR-V Hybrid was introduced in the 2018 model year. It featured a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle engine paired with 2 electric motors. Total system output was approximately 212 horsepower. Fuel economy was noticeably better compared to the conventional version. The Honda Sensing Safety Package also began to come standard on this generation. Safety technologies. Honda Sensing Package, collision mitigation, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning. Making this package standard across the entire CR-V lineup was a major step forward. In terms of safety, this generation has truly reached a very high level. Buying guide, 5th generation. Pros: spacious interior, powerful and efficient turbo engine, excellent Honda Sensing Package, hybrid option. Cons: oil issues with the 1.5-liter turbo engine in cold climates. The CVT transmission feel bothers some people. Tip: the hybrid version is truly excellent. When you consider long-term fuel savings, the price difference evens out. Chapter 7, 6th Generation CR-V, 2023 to present. The car of today. Introduced in 2022, the 6th generation CR-V is the most refined CR-V Honda has ever produced. It improves upon the previous generation in every way, but reaches an entirely new level, especially with the hybrid version. Engines and hybrid technology. The standard engine in this generation is again the 1.5-liter turbo, producing approximately 190 horsepower. But the real star is the hybrid version. It combines a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle engine with 2 electric motors to deliver a total of 204 horsepower. In certain city driving conditions, its fuel efficiency nearly doubles that of its competitors. A plug-in hybrid, PHEV version is also available in some markets. This version can be charged from an electrical outlet and operates entirely on electric power for short distances. Design and interior. The 6th generation CR-V looks more mature and refined from the outside. It features sharper lines and a sleeker front end. Inside, the 9-inch vertical touchscreen, a completely redesigned instrument cluster, and higher quality materials stand out. Honda has truly prioritized interior quality in this generation. Technology pack. Google built-in support, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster on select trims, an enhanced Honda Sensing 360 system, a multi-camera system, and autonomous lane-changing assistance. This vehicle is no longer just an SUV, it has transformed into a tech hub. Buying guide, 6th generation. Pros: the most refined CR-V yet. Excellent hybrid performance, rich technology, outstanding interior quality. Cons: rising prices. The quality of some plastics is still questionable. The touchscreen controls bother some drivers. Tip: the EXOL trim offers the best value. You can recoup the hybrid's extra cost through fuel savings within 3 to 4 years. Chapter 8. Comparison with competitors. CR-V versus Toyota RAV4. The RAV4 is the CR-V's biggest rival. Both are top tier in reliability. The RAV4 offers more capable true AWD systems, especially the Trail version. The CR-V provides better ride comfort and a quieter cabin. The RAV4 hybrid's numbers are slightly worse, but the Prime PHEV version outperforms the CR-V. The choice between these two vehicles largely comes down to personal preference and dealer experience. CR-V versus Mazda. CX-5. The CX-5 stands out with its premium feel. The interior feels higher quality, and the driving experience is more dynamic. However, the CX-5 is smaller, less practical, and more expensive to maintain. CR-V versus Nissan Rogue. The Rogue is similarly priced but falls short of the CR-V in long-term reliability. CVT transmission issues have historically been a problem for Nissan. The CR-V is clearly more reliable in this category. CR-V versus Hyundai Tucson. The Tucson is now a real competitor. It's particularly appealing with its PHEV version. Design-wise, the Tucson is much bolder, but in terms of long-term reliability data, Honda consistently stays one step ahead. Chapter 9. Which CR-V is right for you? If you're looking for a budget-friendly option, look at the 3rd or 4th generation CR-V. A well-maintained CR-V from 2009 to 2016 can still serve you for 10 years, even at 100,000 to 200,000 kilometers. Find a vehicle with a service history, pay attention to oil changes, and keep driving. If you want the most reliable daily driver. The 5th generation, 2017 to 2022, is a great option. Models from 2019 onward have largely overcome the oil issue. Honda Sensing comes standard. The value for money is incredible. If you're thinking long-term and fuel efficiency matters to you, go for the 5th or 6th generation hybrid version. The starting price is higher, but you'll save a significant amount in the long run. Plus, these vehicles are generally free of engine issues because the electric motor has far fewer components. If you want the best and have the budget. The 6th generation hybrid sport touring. With this vehicle, you'll experience the best CR-V has to offer. Technology, comfort, efficiency, safety, interior quality. This option puts you at the top of the game in every category. Chapter 10. The cost of owning a CR-V. Maintenance costs. The CR-V has lower maintenance costs compared to the average SUV. The average annual maintenance cost in the US ranges from around $400 to $600. This is nearly the same as the Toyota RAV4, slightly lower than the Mazda CX-5, and significantly lower than the Nissan Rogue. Common maintenance items. Engine oil change, every 5,000 to 7,500 kilometers. Air filter, brake pads, and rotors, every 80,000 to 120,000 kilometers. Coolant change, every 60,000 kilometers or 5 years. CVT fluid, recommended at 60,000 kilometers. Distributor, ignition coil, in older generations. Durability. A well-maintained CR-V can easily reach 300,000 kilometers and beyond. There are examples in the US that have clocked 400,000 kilometers and are still on the road. Honda engines, particularly the K-Series and iVTEC family, are renowned for their durability. It's hard to turn these vehicles into scrap. All right, we've taken a long journey. We've told the full story of the Honda CR-V from 1995 to today. It all started with a vision: to provide people with a truly practical, reliable, and versatile vehicle. And Honda never strayed from that vision. Is the CR-V a perfect car? No. Every generation had its issues: oil thinning, the feel of the CVT transmission, or a boring design in some generations. But the CR-V's magic lies here. The problems always remained manageable. Maintenance costs stayed reasonable. The vehicles remained usable for decades. If you're looking to buy a long-term, reliable, and practical SUV for yourself or your family, the CR-V should be one of the top 3 cars on your list. This isn't an exaggeration. It's a fact backed by millions of satisfied owners. So, which generation of the CR-V do you own or are you considering? Let me know in the comments. And if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like it and subscribe. In one of my previous videos, I also shared the full story of the Toyota RAV4. Be sure to check that one out too. See you in the next video.